Okay, for our final hole block video, now we need to go back to our drawing here, and we've drilled our holes, so we've finished them all. Okay, I just have the two I did for the example. And we're now going to add dimensions around the sides, and we're going to add our hole and thread notes. Okay, so to do that, you need to be in your drawing sheet. When you go up here at the top, we're going to go to annotate, like we've done before, to add things like leader text. Okay, within here, there's something called dimension. That's what we use to add the dimensions. And then there's something over here that is called hole and thread. Those are the hole and thread notes. Well, since we're there, let's just start with that one. Okay, so the hole and thread, once we have it, we just go to where we want, right? We had the fifth one over, which is this one here, and we just click on it, okay? And then we just drag out, and it puts the hole and thread notes there. Okay, let me zoom in on those. And if you look, that's exactly what it says here. And if it isn't exactly what it says, then that means you probably did something wrong. Okay, and we want it to look just the same, so there you go. That looks just like it does here on my paper. And then we go to the next one. Okay, we want to do this next one, which was the eighth one. The eighth one is down below, so I'm going to click on the bottom side. I'm going to pull down, and then I'm just going to click. And again, if we look there, that says exactly what it says right here. Okay, so that's all it is to hole and thread notes. It's that quick and easy. You just click and click, and you're done. Next, we want to add dimensions. So when we're adding dimensions, you go to the dimension tool. Okay, and we're going to look basically at this one down here. And we wanted to dimension, right? They needed the dimension across here. So we click one corner, click the other corner, drag out. And when it gets to the little dotted lines, that's where you want to put it. Now it's got this part that's kind of in the way, but we can fix that. If you just get out of dimensions, you can click on this thing and you can just drag it, right? So we can just move it down so it gets out of the way. Okay, so let's go back to our dimensions. So we wanted to do a different side. So to do a different side, you just click on the two corners of that side, drag it out. When it hits the little dotted line, see how it goes and it snaps in there? That's where we want to put it. That puts it the right distance away, because there's all kinds of rules. We haven't gone over a lot of those rules, but there's books with all these rules that you have to follow. So you can continue dimensioning this. Don't forget there's dimensions up here as well. Okay, so you want to go through here and you want to put a dimension from here. Okay, and it was 1, and they put it out here to the side. So even though it stops there, we want to copy what this did. Okay, so we're going to put it out there to the side out here and do our 1. There's one that says typical over here. Now, I don't have the little dots, so I can't do that one. But I will show you on this one. If we wanted to write that TYP underneath, meaning typical, we can just go in here and we just type TYP. And then say OK. So if you just double click and see how I added it. Now I know I don't want it here, I want it up there, but I can't do it on my example. But that's how you add it. So the typical just means, see how it's 1 inch and 1 inch? It's 1 inch to every one. So that's just telling me that every one's going to be 1 inch without me having to dimension every single one. And that's all there is to it. Short, sweet, easy. And now it'll start to look just like this drawing here. That's it.